with Venezuela? Obviously, it's gotten worse since you moved, and that's part of the reason that you came here. But did you ever have any personal experiences with
crime in Venezuela?
Yeah,
absolutely. Right outside our gate, a man was shot to death for his Nike shoes because they were a commodity in the early '90s. They were an expensive commodity, and so we ended up in rural Minnesota. I remember when my mom went off to the United States. For us, the United States meant Disneyland because we would take trips here to go to Disney and things like this. So for me, America was this glittering vacation fun spot, just because that's what the limited experience I had as a child.
When did you start to realize that that wasn't all it was?
I'm homosexual. And the high school I went to and the middle school I went to had no idea how to deal with that. And I think the administration knew that I was gay, and on top of that, I was this little immigrant boy and whatever. And so the interesting thing, at least between us, is that you're only 7 years younger than I, and we have kind of wildly varied experiences because you grew up in an educational setting in which that was supported. Not necessarily correctly, but at least there was a cognizance of it.
Yeah.
For me, it was well, we don't talk about that. My family is still under the impression that I might grow out of it one day.
As great as it is to be accepted by your parents when you come out at 11 years old, there's still nobody else who was out.
Is that why you started your channel when you were 15?
Yeah, it's definitely why I started watching. I got to see my friends who all had their little boyfriends and girlfriends when they were 12 and 13 and 14, whatever. But I didn't have somebody like that. So even if there was somebody in the virtual world who could fill that void, it was something to, a placeholder.
Everyone has somewhere they go where they feel where they belong and accepted and so forth.
And that's, I think, why a lot of the early gay YouTubers were on there, especially the younger ones. But yeah, I'm glad to, we're both finding a safe space with each other, which is lovely. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
So thank you for taking the time and coming out here to New York and, dealing with the crazy YouTube life.